Hello friends, Jai Bhim everyone. Good evening to all. Friends, right now I came for sharing the one incident which was came under the light and which was published on the newspaper. Friends, burglars broke into Arvapally wine shop and flee with cash and wine bottles. Friends, which was stolen the wine bottles and cash. The wine worth was a 23,000 and the counter cash was a 25,000. The totally 58,000 worth was stolen by the burglars from the TArvapally mandal headquarters in Suryapet district. There was a wine shop. The shop name is a Rishitha Wines-1. There was, friends, after the that incident came into the light after the newspaper boy he was noticed about the which was the wine shop doors was opened and that notice and that alert came by the newspaper boy. He was alerted and he was given the information to neighbors and police officials from the TArvapally police station. Friends, on early morning on the Saturday that came under the light, which was the incident. That incident was happened around the 1 a.m. the view hour on the Saturday, and that came under the light after the newspaper boy he was noticed. Therefore, the police officials from the TArvapally police station they were rushly came to spot and they were examined the premises before examined the CCTV footage. And friends, the who was the wine shop owner, his name is a Mattipalli Sudhakar. He was urged and he was said that about that burglars and who was the unidentified persons were broke the doors and they entered to the wine shop and they were stolen the wine bottles and counter cash. He was urged who was the owner that around the 58,000 worth was I last like that he was urged and he expressed the sad over that incident. And friends, the police officials they were registered the case by complaint of the wine shop owner and they started the investigation for identify and apprehend the suspects. And that was registered really very sad. Friends, why I am saying about that means that is a the TArvapally mandal headquarters of the Suryapet district. Suryapet district means our district nearby has that incident was registered. Friends, nowadays currently which was the burglars and which was the theft case was have been continuing and those are registering day to day increasing. There was no cups, there was no control, not only here but also across the Telangana. There were many cases were registered and those came under the light. What I am saying means the who are the responsible authorities and the officials should be taken the responsibility and should be give the security to the all people and public for overcome and for the conscious and care for should be give the some security to the people and public. This is my message I am sharing to who are the concerned authorities and officials and which was registered that incident should be as possible as apprehend them and identify them who are the who are stolen that wine bottles and counter cash worth 58,000 total. Those fur should be as possible as identify them and should be formed with the teamly and um, should be investigate and should be apprehend them and therefore should be give the strict and stringent action for won't repeat in future. This is my request to department from the TArvapally mandal headquarters in the Suryapet district. Friends, really nowadays those cases really you are all are well new. Those have been continuing, but there is no fear who are the burglars and who are the thieves. Their number day to day increasing and those have been continuing. But who are the burglars? They hadn't fear and they hadn't scare about the department. What is the after condition, what is the aftermath, what is the after situation might be apprehended by the police officials. Like that they hadn't fear and scared about the what is the circumstances. Therefore that's why who are they were after the identify them, after the apprehend them, after the nab them, after the taken into your custody, department custody, should be give the strict and stringent action for won't repeat. This is my first request to the department for the control and curb the those cases. Friends, not only they are stole the what is the cash and ornaments such like sometimes who are the burglars, they are kills to the who are the owners of the those house and those ornaments and those wine shop or any gold shop and any not only one where all where they are attacking and they are stealing the those cash and which are the valuable materials and valuable ornaments and things, all they are stealing and they are have been continuing. That's why friends, interstate stealing also going on, interstate theft also going on. That's why across the Telangana, not only here but also across the Telangana, should be taken the action and should be taken the extra effort and should be control and curb. This is my request to the departments across the Telangana. Friends, what is your opinion on the those incidents? Comment it and give your opinion by the comment. This is my message. Thank you friends. Jai Bhim.